Yeah, for real, you know. This for the J to the type listeners, you know what I'm saying, the soulful ones. Look, it's the one before my 5th season. 2022 was good, but yeah, I'm still gleaming. A couple cool things happened last week, yeah. A couple really interesting releases from both Ableton and music producer of the Steven Universe remix, L.Dre. Both of them dropped something very cool. In fact, they dropped multiple things that were really cool. They released one, this whole thing. This is the Ableton Move, right? And it dropped last week or 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. Very new. And it's basically a mini Ableton. I don't want to say that actually, but it is kind of, it's known as like a mini Ableton push, except it's more along the lines of Ableton's Note app, which is an iOS and Android app used to make music on your phone. Like really kind of, so you can kind of seamlessly go from, you know, making a song on your mobile device and then transferring it seamlessly to the actual DAW in a computer. So, but I've also got something very cool, which is L.Dre's Drum Pack Volume 6, which he also released on Thursday. He released the L.Dre Drum Pack, which includes a whole bunch of new drums from his workload, I guess, from the last few months. He said that it's a drum pack full of, you know, like sounds that he just loved so much that he didn't want to just give away for cheap or for like a certain thing. He wanted to make sure that it was set aside for something really epic. He even quit making sample packs after his previous pack because he thought he was done, but he wasn't done. He came back and this is his returning glory. So yeah, that's where we're at. And I bought both of them. I paid my own money for both of these products. So this is definitely not it's not an ad, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. If there is any biasness, I'd say it comes from my appreciation of both of these, you know, businesses. Let's call them businesses for today. My appreciation for both of these businesses definitely exists. I won't deny that. You know, I was going through my archives on my laptop. I used to have a MacBook, right? And I had this hard drive literally like last night or the other night. And I went through it and I went through all of my old songs from like 2018, 2019. And I saw these two beats that were given to me by L.Dre back then. And this was obviously like way before he even had any viral success. Probably before he was even making money. I was probably an highlight of his week, you know, when I knew him, because I bought his beats. I bought like 2 beats or 3, I don't remember, and I made whole songs out of them. I didn't release them, but the point is I paid money, put them in his pocket from early on. And I know how it is when you're a beat maker or just a music maker and you haven't started like making money like that yet. I mean, I am that. So I know that for me, if anyone buys or gifts me on TikTok live, for example, or anything like that, you know, that name really stands out to me, like, oh wow, I got a sale. So it's really good. But with that said though, so yeah, I do have a bias in the sense that I just appreciate his work. What the point is today is I'm actually gonna try and spend some time making an instrumental. I'm gonna make an instrumental using L.Dre's drum pack. So I've now switched to the Ableton push because I was just struggling with the move. You know when you're wondering, you need to read the manual, fam. I ain't read the manual, so I'm automatically handicapped. I have to just research everything. And I think on a video like this, I just want to get straight into it. So let's go. I'm gonna click on the Ableton drum pack now. So I've got it here chilling over here. We've got drum loops, hi-hat loops, melody loops, percussion loops, one shots as well. We've got a whole bunch of one shots, from extras to Foley to sound effects. We got everything. I watched this video, so I already know what to expect. He even put his voice in there. He even recorded. Hey, this is hot. That's him. I'm pretty sure that's him with a picture on it.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And I think that's his wife, potentially.
Drop the beat from the soul, y'all.
I think some of these are actually just like, I don't know how we got these, to be honest. You know, so I don't really know how sample packs work. Sometimes I hear sounds that sound like they're from like actual rappers, like mainstream celebrities, you know what I mean, like businesses. And I'm like, bro, are you allowed to do that? We're gonna make a little drum kit out of the L.Dre pack. So we're gonna go to kicks. I already know my favorite kick right now is the Atomic kick and the awesome kick. Don't know why. Alright, we're gonna capture that. So I pressed the capture button on this. It's also on the move as well. But what the capture button does on the move is it allows me to basically capture without recording, save what I just played. So everything I just played has been saved onto Ableton now and is available for me to just use as I wish, as I please. And it saves the tempo that I played at, which is also very good. There we go. Like I said, he's got loops, he's got effects, he's got Foley in there. So maybe we can build up this drum loop a little bit with some Foley. Alright, cool. So we're here, we got the drums now. For the most part, I say that's a decent loop for drums. So let's check out the loops. So we've got percussion loops, we've got melody loops, hi-hat loops, and drum loops, which is really good. One thing that I like about the pack actually is that he did stem out everything. So not only does it give you the one shots, not only does it give you like drum loops of like full kits, like his full playing, he also gives you the stems of those loops that he created. So if you really like the drum loop for, what's this one called, One Day Drum Loop, if you like that but you actually don't want to have the kick drum because you want to replace the kick to something else, you could just get the oh wait, hold up, okay, not for everything, he doesn't do it for everything. So One Day, for example, does not have a hi-hat variation. I see that, okay, cool. But then I saw Espresso, he has one called Espresso drum loop here. So because this is cool, nice little J Dilla type one. If I go to the hi-hat loops now, I will find the Espresso hi-hat, just the hi-hats, so I can use that. And if I go to percussion as well, I can also find other ones as well. So he's got little like alternative stems for everything. Unfortunately though, he doesn't give you the stems for everything, which I kind of weird. I wonder why he chose not to like do that like consistently with everything, because now if I go to percussion loop, there's no expression. I mean, maybe it's because there's no percussion in the Espresso loop, I'm not sure, but my point is not everything has like a stemmed version of it. I realize this, but either way, I'm glad to see that he did something. So all of these are his samples that he's made. Oh, that's nice. I believe he played everything here, like, anyway. Oh, that was nice though. Ooh, that's a bit of me, you know. That's a bit of me, you know. I'm not. That's me still. It makes me want to play with my drums a bit more. There we go. A bit harder drums. Nah, man. You told man to make fire like that. Hey, Filthy Pete, thank you for giving me the rose. I fully missed that still, but I really appreciate your presence in the stream and for even giving the rose. I fully missed that. One thing I love about sample loops, yeah, that are good sample loops, I mean sample packs and drum packs, is they give you the metadata for the things that you're using. So that includes like the BPM, the key of the song, all of that. Because I've actually found some people don't do that, fam. What was it? I downloaded the Starlin drums, STLN drums, fam. And I'm looking at it, yeah. It's this big ass drum pack. I think it was free, I'm not sure. It was really good. But bro, the titling on these things is appalling, fam. They'll give you these crazy drum loops and they won't tell you any information. This one's called Ancestral Rhythm Loop 2. And it sounds beautifully cool, but they don't give you the BPM. making it extra long to go ahead and make a beat, because now I've got to go and figure out the thing. I have to go get a metronome out, you know what I'm saying, and figure it out. It's long. That's not why I'm here, fam. So I do like the ease of being able to just have the information in the track title. It's just better that way. And actually, that's something he does in the Ableton Move as well version. Because if you didn't know, L.Dre has an Ableton Move drum kit as well. He has 3 of them. He has the cozy one, the cafe one, and the mellow one. And in each of those drum kits, I noticed that he actually tried to put in the BPM, all of the metadata within the title. But because the Move is such a small screen, you can't actually see any of that information. So I appreciate the effort, fam. I appreciate the effort, but yeah. Let's give it a go. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to go and add another MIDI track. Yeah. And with this MIDI track, we're going to include, what am I going to do again? Oh, it's going to play an instrument quick. So we know that the key is what, D minor, I think it said. I'm just going to open up Pigments here. And it's basically a good synthesizer. Cool. We'll start with that. Crazy. I like that, you know. There we go. I'm gonna rap the verse from my latest single. Yeah. Yeah, for real, you know. This for the J to the type listeners, you know what I'm saying, the soulful ones. Look. It's the one before my 5th season. 2022 was good, but yeah, I'm still gleaming. It's the 4th of July. I'm wrapping up my compliments, I'm putting in my grind. Yesterday was love supreme, today I'm learning lines. Cause I get main stage, and that's mainly on my mind. It's the start of the trip, I just stepped off the line. No room for laziness, the comfort is a lie. Till I'm 20 years deep like Erica, timeless, that's why I write this. Peter in my ear, so you can overcome your shyness. Deal, I'm on the wheel behind the beach as my rider. I can't let him down, so I'm pushing through the fire. Worst thing to happen when I try as I get higher. Live the fantasy, doing shows like Mariah. My team doing well, and I'm a redesigner. House of embrace on the lips of my black owned choir. It's different when you think ahead. I got my fans thinking T is on different bread. A different league, he succeeds like he signed ahead. But I ain't signed, I'm an indie with a mind of my own. Other man are doing trends, getting by on a loan. I'm a save and invest type of guy, you should know. I don't feign interest for a guy for the bone. The clout game is tricky, I want different kinds of known. The type where I touch hearts that spread through the tones across the countries, towns, the villages and globes. They calling phones their friends and telling them to know T. Peters. Yeah. Hey. Then we end it with a nice piano sample. Fade out. Call it a day. And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining the stream. And that's